Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Albert, and in this channel I am just documenting my process and my I guess really my thought process and how I'm feeling as I'm selling these Tesla puts trying to make hella money. So if you don't know what selling a Tesla put is, selling a put is basically you're agreeing to buy a certain stock, which is Tesla. So you're agreeing to buy 100 shares of Tesla at a certain price point, right? So you can see here I have this Tesla put out for 950. For example, so I'm basically by February 18th or anytime before that, I promise someone that I'll buy 100 shares of Tesla at 950, right? And for that promise, I get a premium, which is this number right here. And then this promise can get traded around. So like at any given time, I can trade this promise to someone else, and I will get paid whatever that number is worth right then and there. The idea of this put is that as time goes on, the stock price is above this 950, and the value of this goes down and down. At the very end, I can sell this. I can buy this option back for a lot less than I paid for it. All right. So what's happening to me right now is Tesla stock has gone down quite a bit over the last couple of weeks. So I have been rolling my puts, and what that is doing essentially is I'm buying this put back. So I'm saying, hey, you know what? I'm buying it back at possibly more than what I paid for it, what got paid for it, and I'm selling another one at a lower price point. So let's say, for example, I promise you I'm gonna buy 100 shares of Tesla at 950 by tomorrow or by next week, and the price is currently at 930, right? I don't want to see what happens, so I'll say, okay, let me buy this back. I'll pay a little bit extra than what I paid for it, and then I'm gonna sell another put at 900 for 3 weeks from now, right? And that premium I make from that 900 will be about the same as what I'm gonna buy it for. So I basically break even on money getting exchanged, but now my promise is lower at a farther out date, so I have more time to be wrong, essentially. So you can see here I've rolled a lot of puts here, so I didn't lose any money yet. There's only one put that I closed out that's not on here, and that put was for 950 next Friday. So today's the 17th, so the 23rd. I think, yeah, the 23rd, which I think is Thursday because of Christmas. But anyways, I had a 950 put out. Stock price dipped a little bit, and I think on Wednesday, the Fed was going to announce what they're going to do with the tapering thing, and I didn't want to. It was like a coin flip, so I didn't know if it's going to be good, it's going to be bad. So I was up like $100, right? So I just closed it out, made $100, and I was like, hey, you know what? Not going to risk it. Right after I closed it out, I think they announced that they weren't going to taper anymore. The stock price shot up, and I was like, oh, it could have been $1,000. And then the next day, like, it went down. So I'm not trying to do this to gamble. Well, I mean, I'm trying to gamble, but I'm not trying to gamble like that where it's like a coin flip. So I just got out of it, and hey, you know what? I think I made the right decision. Okay, so what am I learning from this? I am learning. So yeah, so December I'm gonna make like $300 because I closed two puts out. I made a 200 on one of them. I made 100 on this one, and everything else I just rolled. And I was planning in my head, I was gonna plan to make like $12,000, right? Because all the puts I had out, which didn't work out. So why did I roll puts? I mean, obviously because the stock price went down, but another reason was because I just sold too many, right? So then it didn't give me the luxury to kind of hold them. Like I want to do something, or else if it went all the way down, like it's just too many for me to be comfortable. So the mistake that I've made, probably my third time making this now, is that I gotta stick to my plan and not sell so many puts, right? So yeah, I think right now I'm gonna stick to 5 puts. 5 puts is pretty doable for me. What's happening typically is when the stock price goes up, I get too excited. I get this FOMO. I'm like, oh man, I should have sold this put. It's gonna go crazy. Like I gotta do it right now, and then I'll sell it, and then the price will go down, and I'm like, fuck, now I hold this put, right? And then, like when the price goes down, that's when you should be selling. Another thing that I'm learning is just being, and this is with stocks, and I think probably with life too, is like just being happy with what's going on with you right now. And for some context, like when I started learning about put selling, which is very recent, like 6 months ago, I was like, hey, it'd be great if I could make $2,000 a month. And then once I got there, I got real lucky. I started making like $10, $12, $15,000 a month. And then I was like, oh, that's not enough. I want to make $30,000 a month. And then I had in my head for like 3 weeks where I was about to make $30,000 a month, and then obviously that didn't work out. But then my standards just kind of went up like crazy. And then now that I had a month where I'm not making any money or making $300, then I'm like upset, right? Or I was kind of getting upset. But thinking about it, it's like, hey, as long as you don't lose money, then you're pretty much fine, right? So I think a lot of it has to do kind of do with my mindset and how things are going. So yeah, I think it's really important to just kind of keep track of where you're at, and just just enjoy the process, right? And not to be like physical philosophical or anything, but I think that has to do with life as well. Just kind of like, hey, just be happy with what you have, and obviously try to improve, but just have some context of like what's going on, and just be happy. And then the last thing is stick to the original plan. I had all these plans. I had all these plans laid out. I'm only gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And then like once things started going up, I got real greedy. So and then it keeps happening, right? I'm like, oh, I guess I want more put now. Oh, I just want more put. And then and then I do it, and then and then it ends up fucking me like in multiple ways. So yeah, so this is what I learned. It literally is what I learned like 2 months ago, but I obviously didn't keep. But this time I got it, right? So overall, hey, December not gonna make any money, not gonna lose any money. I think January and February will be great. Tesla as a company is gonna be awesome. Um, it's gonna be great, and I think 2022 will be a really good year for Tesla. Oh, real quick side note, I saw that Elizabeth Warren was taking ads out attacking Elon Musk about not paying taxes, and I think this is the most ridiculous ad campaign I've ever seen in my life. So I've been reading a lot of tweets and stuff about people blaming Elon Musk for not paying taxes, and I just want to clarify a few things, right? If in case you're just not aware of the process, how Elon Musk gets paid. Okay, so first of all, Elon Musk gets paid in only stock options. All right, he doesn't take any sort of income. He doesn't take any money. He only gets paid on stock options, and he only gets paid these options, or he's only given the ability to exercise his options if he hits certain milestones, right? So hey, your company has to be this size, revenue has to be this much, profits have to be this much, right? So these milestones that they agreed upon several years ago were very ridiculous, right? It was like there's no way, very low chance he's gonna hit these things. So he takes all the risk. He invests his own money in the company that takes no income, right? He gets the company there, and he gets that he deserves to get paid the stock options, right? So the time when he exercises his options is when he pays tax, right? So the argument of saying, hey, he's grown his wealth, he's getting all his money, and he's not paying any taxes is ridiculous because first of all, he is paying taxes. Second of all, you can't pay taxes unless you make money, right? So when he buys these options, let's say the options he bought for $6 and it's worth 1,000, so he makes like $1,000 per option. Now he has to pay like a 53% tax on that, right? So he's paying 53% on tax on it. So for Elizabeth Warren to be like talking about how Elon Musk doesn't pay taxes is very ridiculous. Yeah, so it doesn't make any sense, right? How do you expect him to pay taxes if he doesn't get any money? Obviously, at some point he's gonna get that money and then he'll pay taxes on it. Other rich people like Jeff Bezos, like they're not selling they're getting loans and spending that money, right? You can see an argument there where like, hey, you shouldn't be doing that, right? But that's not up to them. Like if you're making the laws, like you should probably do something about that, right? Instead of just bitching about Elon Musk over Twitter. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's a ridiculous argument and it doesn't make any sense, right? Plus, he's paying taxes. Like I don't understand. He's paying taxes, and you're complaining about him not paying taxes. So and then people on Twitter are telling him to shut up about paying tax like everybody else, but it's like he's doing it. So the only reason he's bringing it up is because people are blaming him for not paying taxes, which he is. And it's a lot of tax. It's like 53%. So I don't understand what people are complaining about. So yeah, sorry. Side note. Anyways, thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye.